come on in here. Come on in here. Surprise, surprise, surprise. I know it's been a minute. Y'all, come on in here. I want to talk to y'all real quick. This ain't going to be a long one. I just want to pop in and pop off. But I got some things on my mind. Come on in here. Come on. I hope y'all having a good day. I hope everybody's cool. I'm going to wait for some of y'all to come on in here before I get started because I don't want to repeat myself. And yeah, I got a little something on my mind that's kind of irritating me, so I wanted to speak on it. So come on in. Y'all probably said, damn, yo. I know I be tripping, but I got to talk to y'all for a minute about this one right here and see what y'all say about this. So come on in. So far, ain't no but a few of y'all up in here. Come on in here. Let me see what we got going on. Hope y'all having a good day. Who that, who that, who that, who that? Welcome, welcome. Come on in. I ain't gonna stay long, y'all. It's a beautiful day down here in the VA. I just want to talk about a couple of things, but really one specific topic. But come on in here. And I don't know if I can see y'all. Okay, hey, I see y'all coming in. Come on in, y'all. What's going on? I know I've been missing in action for a few, maybe for about a week or so, on the channel. But yeah, I want to talk to y'all real quick. So let me just get started. So some of y'all will just catch the replay, right? Because some of y'all have to catch the replay because I want to bounce in and bounce out. But first, let me tell y'all what happened to me. I was sitting up in here the other day, and I had the nerve to eat something that I ain't have no business eating. And I don't usually eat that stuff, but it was like Chinese food, and it was like egg foo young with the fried rice. I had nerve to eat that mess. Boy, that shit made me sick as a dog. Had my head hurting like I don't know what. Blood pressure up to the roof. But anyway, that ain't what I want to talk about. So who that peeping? Who that peeping? Say hello. Say hello. Where's your manners? Where's your manners, people? Where's your manners? Good day to y'all. Look, this is why I came on here. Look. Okay, so first of all, what bothers me is I hate to see people copying off other people or trying to be something that they're not. That really irritates me, because they stand out like a sore thumb, right? So it's a difference between admiring somebody, you know what I mean, or liking somebody's style and all that kind of stuff, right? And you may copy off of them because you like their style or something like that. But half of the time, the people that do that, they don't even let the person know that they like anything about them. They don't say, hey, ma'am, or hey, miss, or hey, brother. You know, I like that style. I like your style, man. Where you get this from, or where you get that from? Instead, or they'll study copy people. So, hey, what's going on, y'all? Thanks for coming in. Hey, Felicia, what's going on, baby? I ain't gonna stay on here long, but I know I don't come on here often, right? And I know it's taking a minute, but I see y'all popping in. I appreciate y'all coming in. But I got something on my mind that's been irritating me, right? Because I even see people do that shit to me, right? And people will say if somebody copy off of you or something like that, that they say that you should admire that or whatever. Yeah, that's cool and all that, but at the same time, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to try to copy off of somebody, even with their words that they say, with their talking points, or all kind. Especially with this YouTube thing, even with their talking points, with their lifestyle. If you're trying to copy off somebody, that's really sad. It says that you're not comfortable in your skin. It says there's something going on, something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? I think that's really weird because everybody is different and everybody have their own special, unique style and fingerprint. Why in the hell would you want to be somebody else? Why would you want to walk like them, talk like them, act like them? I mean, where is your originality? What's wrong with you? Why aren't you good enough? Why can't you be who you are? You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. It's like it seems like these people that do this, they must have low self-esteem or something, or don't think that they're good enough. And I want to know why. Why do people that copy off of everybody else or other people, even with their clothing styles or whatever it is, why do they jock somebody else's style and can't be themselves? That shit's pretty sad. It says sounds like a bunch of parrots. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy to me how people do that. And I hate for somebody that put in a lot of work, right? Like they good at what they do, and they put in a lot of work. They critique, like even on YouTube, they may have a channel where they take their time and they plan out what they're going to talk about and all that stuff like that. And then somebody else will go and snatch that right on up and try to so-called make it their own. But truth be told, you're not making it your own because others see you. People see you. And then you don't look right trying to do something or be somebody else. You don't look right. It just don't look good on you. Right? And so and I always associate different life issues and stuff with nature. So y'all know I like gardening and everything. Well, I plant all kinds of stuff. So just imagine having a batch of tomatoes, some green, some yellow, some different colors. You know, they different colors, right? But all of them start off as green. You know, the little plants and stuff. But they turn into different individual things, and all of them taste good. So my thing is, just because you look a different way, you grow a certain way, in other words, mature in a certain way, other than somebody else, why would you try to be something immaturely, right? Because it's not, it just don't look good on you. It just really don't. Blessings to everybody coming in. So and yeah, and a lot of times people will do that and think that others don't see you, but they see you though. They know who you are, who you're trying to be and stuff. I'm talking about even in your real life off YouTube, in real life. If you're walking around because you saw maybe a nice looking girl with a good outfit on and all this stuff, she may have a nice curvaceous body, something that you would wish you had. And then you see the clothes that she have on, say, "Oh yeah, I seen that outfit before. It was in this type of store." You go purchase the outfit, you put it on, that shit don't look good on you. That's straight up. It just don't. It's just not for you. It's not your personality. It's not who you are. So I'm making this live stream so hopefully people would more people will start looking at themselves and ask themselves the question: am I really who I am? Am I a copy and paste nigga? Who am I? Do I love who I am? Because it seems like a lot of people don't love themselves and they're not confident enough to be who they are. My thing is, you should want to be who you are, you know, and nobody else because you're the best at being you, right? You're the best at being you, and you might miss your opportunity. Being a fake or fraud or copy and paste nigga. And when I say, and I'm not just talking about men, I'm talking about men and women, because women do this. Listen, I'm talking about men and women. Stop trying to be or copy other people, their looks, their styles, their whatever. It's okay to like people and admire what they do and how they move and stuff like that. It's okay, you know. It ain't no wrong with even using people's words and stuff like that. I ain't tripping like that. I'm not talking like that. I'm talking about just carrying it on and making it your own and knowing that it belongs to other people. You know what I'm saying? Their talking points, their style and stuff. Just be yourself because you missing out on life, right? You missing out on somebody that might want to look at you and choose you as a mate. So you really being a fake and a fraud. You're not being your authentic self. And you know, and a lot of people nowadays, if you call yourself grown or over 21, and you know, you call yourself matured and all these different things, why not stand in and stand on who you are as a person? Why not? And some people may say, well, you know, yo, this sounds like, you know, you're kind of arrogant. You know, people are arrogant, you know, because, and I'm telling you, you can call it what you want, but I'm confident in myself. I know who I am. You know, I see other people that might like that style or something. So that's nice. That's cool. And just give them a high five or credit. But I don't try to steal it or own it. No, I'm your thoughts. And I know ain't nobody like me in this world. I know I'm an original. I know that, right? And that's not being arrogant or proud or nothing. That's owning who the hell I am. And I think if more people be genuine and own who they are, people won't make mistakes and think that you are something that you're not. You know? Yeah. So and then you got to think about this too. What is that teaching people around you, your friends and all this stuff like that? So you want to be a pretender all of your life? You want to be somebody else and not yourself? My thing is, and the question really that I'm coming on here to ask is, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you good enough? Why aren't you good enough? Right? And that's the whole deal. That's my whole purpose and point for coming on here. Be yourself. You are good enough. You're good enough. And if you don't think that you're good enough, find out who you are and figure out who you want to be as a person, how you want to live your life. What's your style? You know, what's your swag? Because others are watching you too. You know what I'm saying? They see you too. But anyway, That's what I wanted to come on and say. What you say? Hey, what's going on, Monique? What's going on, baby? Nice to see you. I'm just saying. Excuse me. I'm just saying, Mo. And I've been thinking about this thing because, if you go down the street, go in the grocery store, anywhere you look, you're gonna see somebody wearing some of the same kind of stuff somebody else got on. You know what I mean? The same brand, the same this. What's wrong with you? What I mean, are you doing that because it's the style? Whose style is that? Is that you? You know what I'm saying? Just because everybody else is doing something or saying something, you don't have to take on that. Just be yourself. That's my whole point in the whole thing. Stop being copy and paste niggers and niggettes. That's women, males, and females. Be yourself. Find out who you are. Be the original you because you are good enough. You good enough. And if you don't think that you're good enough, work on what you think you should be working on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's just the whole deal on that. So I came on here just to say that, y'all. So I'm gonna get up off here. I just wanted to pop in, and I don't know when I'm gonna come back on here because life is life, and I'm loving every bit of it. You know what I mean? And I'll pop in and out when when I feel like I get a your thoughts. But basically, the thought is stop being trying to be somebody else. Be yourself, because being yourself looks good on you, on you. And every woman, oh, tell Mr. Keyman, I will tell her. You say, hey, Mo, yeah, that's my girl. Too. Look, Laverne and Shirley, we be talking every day to each other. Me and my buddy, me and my buddy be chitty chatting every day. We be having us a good time talking. We touch bases every day. We Laverne and Shirley for real, right? Yeah. And let me tell y'all something else too. Another reason why I was bringing this topic up too is because I had a few girlfriends that used to copy off of everything that I did. Like, they had their houses and things and children and all this kind of stuff like this. And I would just share little ideas and stuff, like creative ideas. And I would do different things to my house, like paint. My husband and I would build things, start a nice garden beds and all these different things, buy new cars and shit. And every time you turn around, somebody would still, that was supposed to be the friend and stuff like that, they would, oh, we love you too, baby. They would do the same thing. They would come and do the same thing. If I bought a tent, I could buy a damn wheelbarrow. Whatever I would buy or purchase or make for myself and do some creative things, it would be always somebody stealing or copying the idea. And then when you go visit them, it's like, oh, did you see my new thing? I'm like, oh yeah, that's nice. I'm thinking, well, damn, didn't I just tell you? Didn't you just see? It's like, what's wrong with people? I mean, and people would think that you should be happy that somebody you know get copying something off of you. No, I'm not happy, but I don't like that. I don't like it. It's weird. It's weird as fuck. I can see if somebody say, "Where did you buy that from?" Because I need me one because I'm going to do so and so. That's one thing. But somebody to do that stuff behind your back, and then like it was like their second thought idea or whatever. That's crazy. That's a hater. That's a hater. That's somebody that you have to watch. And you have a lot of people watching other people. They going back probably videos or back in your history of your life and finding shit. They studying your ass and trying to copy off of you. To me, that's weird. That's stalking shit. That ain't nothing to be saying, oh, they admire me, so I ought to be happy that somebody. No, hell no. You do you and I'll do me. Right? Find your way. Stop trying to copy off of everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you look like a fish out of water. This shit don't look good on everything don't look good on everybody. You see what I'm saying? And everything that come out your mouth don't sound right. It just to sound it's like having like a nerd. Think about a nerd that like the person that's dressed up. Let me give you a description. They look got little round glasses on. They all small, real teeny, little short person, and then they got on like say hip hop clothes, and they walking around and try to and say they may be a different nationality, and all coming out their mouth is just ghetto shit. This shit just don't look right. It looks dumb. Who are you? Where are you in this scenario? You know, be comfortable in your skin. Say your shit with your chest sticking out. You know what I mean? Shit. I'm just saying. That's just my thought on that. But anyway, yeah, find yourself. Find yourself. And it ain't nothing wrong with loving yourself, and standing on what you say, what you believe in, how you speak, what your thought processes is. No two people are alike. No two people are alike. Not even twins. You did? That's my spiel. So y'all know I don't be on here long. Hit that like button if y'all like what I was saying. If not, hit the dislike button. That's cool too. It's your prerogative. But thanks for coming through, y'all. I'm gonna get the hell up off here because, as always, I'm always gonna be making something move. All right, y'all. I'm gone, y'all. Peace, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to the old girl. And then I'm trying to cut this thing off now. I'm always messing it up. All right, y'all. I'm over.